Glenn's game. Rock begins doing this, and Glenn's like,
wait.
It's not coming out. It's never going to come out. Glenn begins climbing up now. Right, he gets up there, and it's one big room. It looks like it's an old ruined tower. It used to maybe have stuff, but all the floors have fallen down on the inside. It's just an old closed-up tower.
So it's...
You've only got like 10 feet left to go. Maybe you could just pre-climb it. It'd be really fucking challenging, and if you fail, I know these two are going to be I can see them edging out of the way already as you're looking up thinking about it, because it's so close. It's just like Indiana Jones, and you can reach the Holy Grail. You're just touching the edge of it. You can do it.
Go for the 10-meter fall, Glenn.
So it's just like a big pile of grain in here?
No, it's actually not grain. I was lying to you, trying to get you to set off a big fire or something. But no, it looks like it used to have floors in it, and the floors were made of wood, and the tower's made of stone, and the floors said, "We're old and rotted. Let's give up."
Okay, this is just like an abandoned building.
Yeah, it's a shitty tower that eventually Rascal and Rad will buy, make into a three-story wizard tower. And then you'll have Rock standing on top going, "I'm a wizard," and casting spells on people or something. But you're only 10 feet or so away from, maybe 12. You're a long way from the goddamn ground, but I mean, you're very, very close to up there. You might be able to make it. Of course, it looks like the moss is kind of slimy and stuff, and there's no real handholds and stuff, and you have nothing to really help out, and you want to hurry because getting caught up here would really be inconvenient, awkward, and hard to explain.
So
maybe you could just make a jump.
Where would it be? Climb it half?
At least half, sure. Maybe worse. You're feeling the building, moss just kind of crumbles, and you're like, I'm sliding.
Yeah, I'll go back down.
No, give me a climb roll at full. Yeah, okay, you're back down safely. Unfortunately, the grappling hook, unless somebody else can get out, because the Rock seems to, when he grapples something, it stays grappled.
Exit half, guys.
Nope.
Yay!
When McKay gets out, and dodge rolls from everybody as the grappling hook plummets to the earth.
Oh,
cool. Well, I got to check and dodge.
Yeah.
Nice catch, Glenn.
Glenn, give me a luck roll. Lower is better.
But you're not supposed to catch it with your face.
Oh, if he fumbles, then the hook just buries itself into his skull, and you guys are like, "We got to get it out of there." He goes, "I got it." Right.
No, he didn't make a luck roll. He just made a catch roll.
Yeah, he was like, "I got it," and then the grappling hook goes 9 fucking
9.
Stuck in him. He's going, "Ah!"
What the hell? Let's start attacking people with a grappling hook.
Well, it fell from a long way up, and you got right under it.
Yeah.
If you want, I'll re-roll a D8.
Sure.
Yeah, since that's more than a 9mm pistol, Logan.
He's meant to die from this. So
that is a 9mm pistol.
Yeah. All right. So he's got the grappling hook stuck in him. I'm assuming the damage is including taking it out of him, and unless you take it out, examine it, and then put it back in him, that's extra damage.
All right. I'm going to make the throw attempt again, I guess.
He goes.
And Logan froze again.
Mm-hmm.
The internet in England. Yay. I didn't think anybody had shittier internet than America.
Oh, here we go. He's moving.
Yeah.
All right.
How come every time he unfreezes, his face is right up at the camera?
Because he realizes he's frozen, so he purposely does it to try and freak people out.
I was going to say, if you leave the grappling hook stuck in Glenn and then throw it, it'll be harder. You'll have to make a strength roll, but he'll be up there. It'll be a hard strength roll, but he will be up there already.
Do you still have that big throw card?
Oh, you don't
No.
even need that. I'll let you make a straight throw in half and just fucking.
No, we get the grapple hook out. He takes the damage, and I try and throw again.
Okay, go ahead and give me a throw roll full. Enjoy.
Okay, I had 2/3, so this should work.
Yep.
Right? Nope.
Okay, now you didn't fail as quite as. It's actually really close to the last one.
Yeah, three points under.
No, it falls down. Everybody give me a not a fumble roll. If you fumble, I gotta hit you with the grappling hook. If you don't, everything's fine. Even if you fail, as long as it's not a fumble, because I really want Glenn to fucking fumble. Please, Glenn, just just let him fumble. He goes, I got it.
What are you trying to catch?
Catch for just do a luck roll.
One more point. It's in my hand. It's in my hand. I got it now.
Okay, so now, statistically speaking, I should absolutely make this because I got 2 times the chance.
Just
I'm
a sec.
Just
Yeah.
though.
Moving 100 feet away.
All right.
Just one
Glenn
moment.
lifts off.
Just one moment.
Glenn.
So,
Scott, did you want the Dance Dance Viva La Revolution to attempt to refill your hand?
Yeah, you get healed up.
Yes, I do.
It shows them all wounded, shuffling around. And
bleed revolution.
Alright, go for it.
Yeah,
And,
do a little soft shoe off stage left.
Take a
Exit
day.
That'd be
stage
perfect.
Hey, you get a refill. Let me let the cat out while you refill. I hear no bang, oh Pat.
My dice hate me so much. Oh my god. Statistically speaking, I should make this 3rd try.
Does anybody want to hold the camaraderie while I refill?
Yeah, I don't need the it keeps going. I'll discard that. You throw me the camaraderie.
Soft shoe, nice. I'm just imagining Glenn just heavily fucking wounded, covered in blood, and dancing, to my refill, dancing. Oh, poor Glenn. You'll be fine.
Another helpful librarian.
So helpful, they may even give you stitches. It's getting under a grappling hook is mind-bogglingly dangerous. Trying to catch one twice is not something I would ever even consider attempting, but it is a great way to get a check and catch. Not. I'd rather go play ball with a kid. I mean, sure, it may still kill me in this world, but you know.
All right, shall I attempt to throw again?
He is safe now. Unless you fumble. If you fumble, then I'll make you make another fumble. If you fumble twice, you'll just fucking whirl around and launch it at Glenn, who will then have to dodge.
I'll do a scorpion. Come over here.
I like that. Yeah, so if you fumble twice with your throw, it somehow will be launched at Glenn. Otherwise, yeah, he's out of the way. McKay, give me a luck roll to see if anybody's wandered over to see what's going on with this ass hattery, the guy covered in blood, the guy playing with the grappling hook. No, nobody's particularly interested. This is not a really active neighborhood yet. You're thinking that eventually it will get active, and you should try to wrap this up quicker.
Okay, we're good.
Oh, yeah, imagine it shows it go, and then he drags it back, and it catches on the side, and he goes, okay.
Now we do our Spider-Man impression. Our Batman impression.
Excellent. Are both of you going to climb up it? Or all 3 of you going to get up there, or what? Because you know what's going to happen is
I'm keeping a lookout.
Glenn will try to climb it, slip on his own blood, fall to the ground, and then the grappling hook will fall onto his chest while he's laying there under it. We know this will happen.
Let's send Holmes up.
All right.
Keep a lookout too.
All right. Holmes, give me a climb roll as you Batman your way up there.
I do so.
All right. He Batmans his way up there. So much interesting stuff up here. Would you like to just go, oh, like that, and in order to mess with the airs?
All right, let out a shriek and never seen of again.
That was fucking pretty good. All right.
And then you trump out. Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. I tried.
Trump. Bye, guys.
No spot hidden roll for this because there's two different abrasions where it looks like something was drug, and it looks like there's some chips missing out where your grappling hook has because the edges of the roof stick up just enough, and it looks like right next to it is another couple chips missing out. So clearly somebody else used a grappling hook, probably more successfully. And let's see, there's some disturbances on the gravel on the roof. Go ahead and give me a tracking roll, Holmes. If you fail this, then you can laugh and laugh as the other guys climb up here, and Glenn has the rock fall at him. The rock thanks him for the soft landing. No, I guess not. All right. It looks like one set of footprints. There's like gravel on the roof. Judging, and this is really hard to see, you're like checking out which gravel's disturbed and shit. Looks like they went over the edge of the roof necessary for the shot. Then a bunch of them are disturbed as though somebody twisted, and they walked, and then that's it. Step, no more steps.
So they gated out or trumped out or something. Does it look like somebody was lying down on the corner or somebody was standing? Was it just standing? Right. So they probably didn't have a air compressed gun shooting the bolt,
or they just stood there and went, I have an air compressed gun of arrow death.
Yeah.
After all, it could gate out,
Are we investigating one of the PCs killing another PC?
Maybe. That's the fucked up thing is if there was a fucking skin of some dude, then you'd be like, we're just investigating fucking the woman with no name. I didn't know who solved it. It was her.
Or Kinley ran out of hearts, so he went to one of his partners and rip.
Right.
So someone up here walked over there, chow, a couple of steps, disappeared.
Yeah. That would be your read on it. Of course, it'd be nice to get a second opinion, but they're down there, and one of them like,
all right.
I mean, he's okay because he was dancing, so it can't be that serious.
I'm going to attempt first aid on Glenn.
Do you have a first aid kit on you?
Oh, no, I do not. Good point.
I do.
You do?
Pat him on the shoulder, some blood comes out. I go,
Okay, give me your first aid kit, Glenn.
There you go.
All right. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, roll D3. Yeah. If you roll 1, you stick a Hello Kitty bandage on his head and say, you'll be fine.
On his hand. That's the 1 point he took to his hand.
Oh, right. There you go.
Nice.
Ooh. Wow. He's good. What do you want? Is there anything? There appears to be. Oh, wait. What's that? Give me a spot hidden roll, okay?
It's all riding on this.
You kick some bricks off of the side and go, fuck you.
Okay, luck rolls, everybody.
Gonna hit Glenn from here?
Glenn, look out! Catch it!
Shows them look out,
Catch the brick.
And then it shows Rock pull out an air band-aid and stick it on the brick. There you go, buddy. We'll call you Brick Face because your face has been replaced with a brick. So, yeah.
I'm going to crouch down so I'm not standing up.
Any evidence with that spot hidden, you will definitely miss forever.
Yeah, that's
or destroy.
Can I pause that sucker?
Yeah, I'll spend 1 hero point.
It's all riding on this. It's all you, man.
Nothing else up here at all. Everything's fine. Ah, my eye, a piece of dust in my eye. Ah, well, no worries. Everything's fine. God, you wish you had a second opinion.
Come on, spend another hero point. You can't possibly fail again.
No. Hey, you can trade me a reroll if you've got one, but
I can give you a clogging greed.
yeah, it's not gonna help.
if you feel lucky.
I was going to say, you could always ask poor Glenn to climb up here. Just holding the rope.
You could climb up here and have a look around as well.
I will try that, yes.
All right, give me a simple.
You might want to keep that.
He launches himself away from the building and aims with his head toward the ground. And
I run away.
I'm actually spending pause on not killing myself doing the nasty plunge off of the.
I was going to say, you wouldn't be the first PC to literally jart off of a fucking tower, although...
I was actually thinking of that from first season and thinking as he reenacts the scene of
I was just imagining blood screaming.
That's right, the head.
All right, so none of that happens. I successfully make it up like a champ. Logan falls over from lack of breathing. And I made my spot at half, so what is it?
I will copy paste it, and you can hold it up triumphantly to Holmes and say...
There is a piece of half red, half orange silk wedged deeply between two bricks.
Very deeply.
Who dresses in that in the barter town?
Yeah, but how would it be wedged there?
Sit over by where they took the shot from.
You can't hear them from unless they.
Is it over by where they? That's
yes.
Where? Yes. And does it look like someone like shoved it in there, or they just got up and they're tunic ripped?
Give me an evidence analysis roll there, Rock.
Okay.
Lower is better.
Nope.
You don't know how cloth works. You're not a cloth.
Oh, come on. I only missed it by one. You should check this out, Joshua.
Look at McCain and go, you're not my supervisor. You're like, what? According to McKay, he's suspicious of it. He says, I don't see how it could have caught in here, and it seems deeply wedged in there.
Mm-hmm. It was placed.
Right, someone was trying to frame who? Do we know the Barter Town colors? Who's red and orange?
No idea.
Give me a luck roll there, Glenn, as you're standing there bleeding. Or actually, not bleeding anymore, sorry, bandaged.
Luck.
I've got a result for a fail and a result for a fumble. Don't disappoint.
Quarter.
Got it. Yeah. Some old lady shuffles up to you. She goes, looks around, just sees you standing there with a rope, acting as though the rope belongs there, and she goes, "Here, take this cheese. You don't look like you're eating enough."
Thank you.
And she pats you on the arm, moves off.
Got this IV pouch of blood too. You look like you're not keeping your blood in your body enough.
I have somehow appeared next to the rope. I moved back 100 feet away from it.
All right.
Damn teleporters.
All right. Can we get the piece of cloth out of there?
Oh yeah. If you want it, it's yours. It's now in your hand. Ta-da! Would you like to hold it up like Link?
Was it cut or ripped or?
Yep.
It appears to be ripped into almost a perfect square, as though a cloak or something had been caught and ripped off in a perfect, well, nearly perfect square.
It's very unlikely.
Yes, it's a clue. It shows how I'm looking at it like, I don't believe you. The cloth says nothing. It appears to be kind of a silky feel to it.
So supposedly someone wearing, yes.
You guys realize that now you're on the tallest building around. You could try jumping down to a lower building and then over to a different building, then a big jump over to another building, and then you could fall onto Scott. It'll take some doing, but
Now,
you
if I
never
had
expect it.
parkour, I might consider it. But
But that's been removed because you can just make jump rolls.
I was going to get my binoculars out and scan around and see if anybody's watching us,
Fucking refill your hand.
because that's what I'd be doing if I planted evidence here. I'd be watching to see who found it.
Give me a spotted a quarter as you carefully scan around the city. Good luck, Holmes. We're all counting on you.
Yep, minus 30 or a half. Ooh,
You
almost a
thought
quarter.
you saw a glint of glass from a long way away, but when you focus in on it, there's nothing there.
Does anybody have trash to take some cards?
You see the rock next to you doing this, but it's not working.
No, Rock grabbed the...
Yeah,
Oh, he has the good binoculars. Got it.
I'll take a card.
Alright, here have the replenish.
He realizes at this point he's not actually using the binocular. Oh, right.
Does anybody want round revision or helpful librarian before I toss them?
No. Although we may end up fighting this guy, but no.
Doubtful.
Dun, 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 dun.
He's a Gorn. Extra slow motion punches.
I'm just
Da-da-da-da-da.
imagining fucking Scott sitting there going, can't believe it did that much damage. All of a sudden, the fucking guard comes up. Like, what the fuck?
Worst stage combat ever.
Oh, yeah, but it's become iconic, so that proves that you don't always have to be good to be remembered for fucking decades. Did you get anything that would help there, Pete?
No. Unfortunately not. Alright. I thought I saw someone over there, Rock.
Long way away, but it
On
must
my
be
way,
your-
like somebody was watching.
All right, well, give me
Looking
the
to see if
glasses
you-
and I'll
I've
try
got an
and spot
assistant
him.
5. Assistant 5.
Assistant 5 on the spot hidden?
Yes.
Okay, I have to make it what? Half, quarter?
Quarter.
Quarter.
Quarter
Holmes is
plus
making a
5.
strange choking noise as you look through the binoculars.
Yeah, so you let him use them.
I looked through the wrong end of the...
As I said, you're like here on night, and before you get the strap off, he just yanks it over. You're like,
I forget the thing of, doing this. I don't see anything.
all right, no problem. So after a while of nothing, what would you guys like to do?
Alright, we will climb back down again.
All
Well, if
right.
you guys give me a climb roll, you notice Scott has found more cover over there as he waits for you guys. There goes Rock. Ah!
A fail is fall.
Yeah, but not necessarily from the top. I'll roll to get rid of your +5, by the way.
Yeah, I just did.
I'll roll to see how far down or up you were. If you choose to go for a fall, I'll 1, 2, 3. Right, it'll be a D3 times 10 meters. So
Yeah, I'll
roll
go for fall.
what?
I'll go for fall.
Cool. You can give me a jump roll to try to get even less damage if you want.
Okay, so I should roll a D3 first?
Yeah, D3. Basically a 3. You're about halfway down when you give out and go. Ah.
Jump at a quarter.
Okay, hold on. Let me find out how much damage that is. It would be less than Scott takes because, his was just funnier. Yours is just a whoopsie daisy. Scott does not look at all pleased. Let's see.
I smell my cheese.
It smells like normal hardtack cheese. Let's see. Roll a D6 on yourself there, Rock. You would like
4.
low. Okay. McKay, do you make your climbing?
I was waiting to see the result of
He's just laying there, spread eagle.
Hey, Glenn, I think I need that first aid kit. Can
Carefully.
you maybe return the favor?
I start to move over, and then I stop when I see Joshua start climbing down.
And Chills McKay climb down, walks over the rock, stands next to him, posing dramatically.
Then I go in with the first aid kit.
Then I flick the rope.
Right, give me a
Catch it with your face, Glenn.
give me a adjusted half there, McKay.
Nah.
You pushing the rope as you're trying to first aid the rock.
That's what you do with those things. I just spilled iodine all over this guy.
Perfect. I got iodine in my eyes. Ah!
All right. So your damage is only half and half, by the way, Rock. So it's 2 and 2. No problem. Right. Rock gets up, dusts himself off. You guys help poor Glenn to get away from this place. Where would you like to go now? Your rope is caught forever. There's no way to get that back down.
You two want to have a go at getting it down?
This is how you get down a rope.
Oh, God.
Stand
He's going to
back.
kill himself. This would be the fucking end of Glenn. No, Glenn. All right. Now it's the grappling hook is falling. Would you like to go, I got it? Or just dodge it
try and catch it.
Or you just move out of it. You can dodge and don't fumble, and it will just hit the ground.
Stay under the eave where it can't hit me.
Okay. They wish that they had some eaves. But either way, it doesn't hit you. The other two, go ahead and give me a dodge and just don't fumble, and you're fine. If you fumble, hilarity ensues. Damn.
We punch it up and put it away.
Yeah.
Can't even kill an old woman. All right. Yeah.
I'll teach you to give Glenn some cheese.
All right. You guys collect back up the bloody grappling hook, and you're ready to go.
That thing's covered in blood. Oh, my God. The horror.
That says the company that made it's called Manslayer.
Well, we could look up some books of Genovian heraldry and find out who wears red and orange.
Red and orange? I read a thing on our thing that said red and orange was associated with Blaze? Blaze?
Oh,
Blaze?
Blaze, really? So someone's trying to frame one of the...
God damn, you almost made me jump out of my seat.
That's so useful, though.
Yep. Blaze, huh?
Why isn't that loading?
It just keeps going anytime somebody mentions his name.
Bluka! Frau Bluka. You got to get a horse sound on there so we can do that.
Ooh.
Wow, 3 cards.
Wow.
Must be on to something.
All NPCs discard cards.
Or there is a possibility
with it.
Right. Look how much I fuck with poor Glenn all the time. He pretty much walks around with a dildo hanging out of his butt. That's how much he gets fucked with.
It's true.
Yeah.
And no lube.
That's the origin story of the anal refresher.
Oh, yeah. I remember when Freddie was trying to use that on McKay. McKay's like, no, thank you. And he's very proper about it, too. Like, no, thank you. It's like, would you like some tea? No, thank you. How about me to shove this up your butt? No, thank you.
I think I'll pass on that one. Thank you.
Oh.
Okay, so do you have any idea who this Blaze is?
Well, as our great uncle.
It's one of the Amber people, I think.
He's one of the princes of Amber, Random's brother.
Dun, dun, dun.
I had dinner with him.
Dun, dun, dun. Like I said, it works for everyone.
The image doesn't exist.
Dun, dun.
Why has that disappeared?
Where are you guys going to go to now? You're thinking you should probably get Glenn off the street and maybe into a hospital.
Let's go back to the hotel and get cleaned up and eat and all that bullshit.
The concierge looks shocked as you guys take him.
You know what happened? You should have eaten your breakfast, Glenn. This is what happens when you don't eat breakfast.
He looks scandalized as you guys go up to your room.
I'll take a bath, sir.
Very good. The controls all work within the. It's in the small room within your room, sir.
Yes.
Well, we'll turn it on and have it pumped up within the hour.
Very good.
Yes, sir. He
Ta-ta.
looks at you like, I don't want to ask, but I feel I should. I will stand here indecisively and look nervous. He does that. He then looks to McKay. McKay, give me an empathy roll. He has a look on his face. The concierge looks at you with the look of... Is it love? You're not sure.
It was a horse riding accident.
Ah,
I made my empathy roll.
I will give you a whisper.
I discreetly lean over to Joshua's ear and say, maybe you should grease his palm a little.
I shall tip him.
How much tipping would you like to? He looks relieved. How many guilder would you like to give? I'm assuming not Florin. Oh, by the way, the bank's open.
Yep. Okay, so while he's doing that, I go over to the bank and change one of these $1,000 bills into something I can use.
Certainly. Yeah, they hold it under the desk where you can't see it and then put it back out. And
now I have the $1,000 of usable money.
what would you like it in, they ask? Hundreds?
What's beneath 100?
20s?
20s and 100s. 5 20s and 9 100s.
They do so. They check all their bills underneath the desk. They hide them from you and then show them to you again.
Okay.
And then they count them out twice.
Cool.
Apparently 1,000 guilders is a good deal of money, but in this particular bank, what's the name of the bank, Russ?
I don't know. But I'll make my city lore roll. Because why not? It just says bank on the map, so. No, I have no idea.
Neither do I. All right, so.
Second National, Logan.
I was going to say, give me a good bank name, Russ.
The 2/8 Bank.
Give me a better bank name, Russ.
Florins R Us.
Gingrats.
Gilder House.
Gilder House.
Spelled
H-A-U-S.
H-A-U-S.
Got it. I did the German spelling for you. All right, cool. And you guys are on King's Passage Street. Nice neighborhood. There's a guard tower and a police station nearby. Like, really nearby. Which explains why the street's so peaceful and only one man covered in blood has been spotted here recently. Hello! Give me a fast talk roll for that horse accident thing.
He did.
I did.
Oh, you did? Good job. He nods sympathetically and he says, they're a menace. They're everywhere.
10 guilder.
Thank you, sir. He doesn't look super impressed. That's enough for like 2 bottles of nice alcohol, but he's happy with it.
When I come back in, I give him a 20.
That's equivalent to 2 days' pay.
Yes. Yes, but that's 2 days' pay if you are a scummy individual.
No, that's 2 days' pay. That's 2 days' good pay.
Oh, Rock gives him a 20.
Shit is 16 guilder a month.
Oh, good point. Rock gives him a 20, and the guy's like,
150 guilder is good pay, so 10 guilder is about 2 days' pay.
Yes, he likes rock more though. You must fight for his love with Gilder.
I see your Gilder and raise you 10.
All right, you guys are all back up in the room. Eventually, the bathwater gets pumped up to here, and you get a hot bath. It's not like terribly hot, but it's not tepid or anything. It's considering which floor you're on, it's pretty amazing. Shows like teams of fucking slaves and shit.
And bellows on the heating the water under the big cauldron. And
rich bastard wants a bath. Start up the chain. Start up the chain. Start up the. No problem. You're like, it's not quite hot. They're like,
there was a guy hunting us. And
Who was paid to watch us by M, who could be Morton, it could be someone else,
could
it could
be
be Mel,
an alias. And somebody
shot him.
from Blaze, or who we're meant to think was from them, shot him. So we should thank them.
by the way, it's a whole new day. I just wanted to point out to you guys. And all of the conversation is now Glenn in the bathtub, and you guys are talking to him. Nobody has any fucking privacy or shame at all.
I just left the door open, so I'm.
Yes. There's a wooden duck here. It's painted blue though, which is odd.
not another blue duck.
Blue
Dun,
duck.
dun.
A wooden duck?
Yes, it's made to float with you in your bath, so that way you're not lonesome.
Oh.
The water itself is kind of a coppery reddish. Oh, that's you.
Yes.
Never mind.
Does anybody want assistant D6 damage?
No, sir.
Grappling hook does.
Does anybody want to learn magic?
Grappling hook again.
Does anybody want overactive imagination? Ignore D6 points of any sand loss. You must pay before rolling sand loss.
There doesn't seem to be a lot of scary stuff in this town, aside from killer grappling hooks.
Assistant +5.
Anybody want a skill 10?
No. Anybody want a super jump?
No.
No.
And I shall play my spy training.
Cool.
And I shall work
By
out.
training, permanently increase one of these skills.
Yes.
Yep. That's one of the new cards. Because I am kind and benevolent.
Is it
Except for
10%?
grappling hook attacks, which are just fucking funny. To me.
Balance.
Might
It
want to
shows as he's taking his bath. It shows like just off camera as a window, and the camera pans over to it, and it shows a grappling hook sticking just above the window. Dun, dun, dun.
might want to use a retrieve on that.
A grappling hook? Mhm.
Spy training.
Oh, yeah. A full retrieve or a limited retrieve? I can see a limited retrieve on it, but a full retrieve is a bit.
It's a
Because
full
you are getting
retrieve,
close,
but
you are super close to the end of session. I wanted to give you guys time to, if there's any of the other gear you want to check out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's still the ring, so we can try our. We can all try our pattern detection to see if anything shows up.
oh yeah.
That's a good point.
Nope.
Mhm. There's a knock on the door, a rapping as if a tapping on your chamber door. Knocks 3 times, but never more.
I'll pull the cord for the butler to go and get it. No.
Abuse of power.
I will not do that, obviously. I'll go
I'm going to give
answer
you a
the
card
door.
because that was good, though.
Stuff doesn't seem to be rolling.
Play immediately. The gods hate you. Discard all your cards, no trading, and refill your hand.
My dice are rolling. Here, I'll try resetting the API, blah, blah, whatever. Sandbox. Just in case. Give me a second here. Make sure that your modifiers are blank, etc. And here's API, Sandbox thing.
Skill.
Restarting. Okay, you should be able to roll now. If you can't roll now, that's the only stick I've got to poke the tree.
Anyway, well, it's detect power pattern at learn.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Fail.
Is anybody else doing detect power? Everybody failed already?
Yeah, we already failed.
Oh, that sucks. Pity.
Alright.
All right, so checking out the gear. What's in the Swiss Army knife?
Normal stuff that a well-stocked Swiss Army knife has. I don't know which model it is. I realize that there's some, but this is a small one that you could stick into a shoe.
No laser, no weird ass shit. Okay.
No.
The weird fist. The weird fist.
Probably.
gun.
It probably does have the Swiss Army knife logo on it, though.
We've got the small metal spheres.
Plastic shapes. We haven't really done anything with the bag of
Yes,
plastic
the
shapes.
There's
Yeah.
another knock at the doors. You guys ignored.
Yeah, I
it.
went and answered it.
Oh, sorry. It's a guy with a bag, and he says, "I'm sorry to bother you. Did you need a doctor?"
Yes, thank you.
He comes in and he says, I don't work for the hotel. I was called by the hotel. They thought maybe you look fine to me, though." He says, looking at you.
I
He goes
Yes,
over and
right.
goes, "Oh, God." He sees him naked in the tub.
Guy reenacting a scene from Caligula.
Right. He after you get out of the tub and whatnot, he puts fresh bandages and stuff on you. He then goes and stands in front of McKay and goes, "I think you should be all right. Here's some pills. Give him one every evening with food, and make sure that he goes through no exertion. Will there be anything else?"
know, and I'll give him 50 guilders for his assistance.
"Thank you so much. It's very nice to see you, sir."
You too.
Short bow, and off he goes. You've got nice fresh bandages. You've been bathed. You're relatively happy. You know the grappling hooks are after you. Other than that, everything's great.
There's a good insanity for you.
Yeah, grappling hooks are constantly stalking.
Fear of grappling hooks.
Oh my
They're
god!
after me. They're after
Oh,
me.
me.
God damn it.
Yeah. Well, I was going to suggest that for one of Freddy's and Sandy's, but it's a really limiting one, just severe cowardice, because he's already one of the more, shall we say, freakishly conservative people around when it comes to combat, but just going full-blown cowardice. But that would definitely fuck the party, because like, I shoot, I run. God damn it.
Yeah, he's real stingy with the hero points and the
Oh, super stingy.
yeah.
So
Well, you're not the only one that's super stingy with the hero points.
Matt
oh,
is too.
I can understand being super stingy with it, but yeah, I was thinking, Woody Allen.
I've seen him grimace several times when he has to pay for something.
Oh, and watching Ralph's character blow 100,000 Hong Kong dollars on prostitutes made Freddy about fucking lose his shit.
Yeah, he
That was
started to
like
cry.
he was not a happy bunny.
Oh, what about? Actually, I can't say because I don't know if you're going to rerun that adventure.
Mm.
The one where we wake up in the laneway next to the Chinese restaurant at night in Sherma.
Oh yeah. And what I think I know Scott's played that. I'm not sure if Rock has or not.
Played which Shermer?
Hold
So,
on, I'll just
you know-
look. It's easier this way.
There's several adventures where we wake up in other people's bodies.
I played one. I think it was with you though, and Tim.
Russ has not yet done it.
Okay.
Will I get to do it eventually if we get more players like coming in and stuff? Because Freddie is going to become the king of fucking no-brainers because that dude lives in the campaign, which is fine. But he's going to become the king of the fucking no-brainers.
Yeah, he's hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was just the what I did in that adventure and
So
his reaction. Not so much his reaction, but just his
Logan told me what that was.
Yes.
That was funny.
Yes.
is there any other? I was thinking what would be really funny is if you had one of those little metal balls while Glenn was sitting in the tub and went and just threw that. I don't know why I'm abusive to Glenn, but god damn, that's funny.
Suddenly he's webbed into the tub for the rest of his life.
It's a grenade that shoots out grappling hooks.
A web of grappling hooks.
I'm giving him a card for that. That's even better. Here's your card. So, what?
Yes, the cubes and spheres and other stuff.
You remember those? Yes. As I said, some of them are broken. If you want to press on the piece of it, it kind of goes crunch. It seems to have about the consistency of like. Are you familiar with Fruit Loops cereal?
Yes.
They're about as tough as that.
Yeah, they look like they were. They look like they were made of sugar.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Do they have some sort of scent about them?
Yes, different food type smells.
I taste one.
It tastes like kind of a little bit like Nutrisoy from Cyberpunk.
I was so waiting for him to put it in his mouth and a turkey exploded in his mouth.
What was that where they had the little cubes and they would nuke them or put something on them and they would turn into the food? What was that in?
It's not particularly tasty, but yeah, you can definitely eat it.
So it seems to be some sort of nutrition or something. It's weird, the fact of the shape. So
yeah, now that you know that they're edible, everybody can do a evidence analysis roll. If you are not from modern day, you're at half because you may not know about that.
Success at full.
At half.
By a quarter.
We all know.
You guys are thinking this could be, you're not sure, but it could be 3D printed food.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's probably from Cyber Hong Kong. Well, I don't know where the laser pistol came from.
Well, not necessarily Hong Kong. There's a lot of.
Well, yeah, that era is what I meant.
Or further downstream.
Or further downstream, yeah.
Yeah. Although the ray gun.
Nobody's actually tested that yet.
Not inside the hotel room.
Grappling hook.
It's a grappling gun.
Oh, look,
Here, Glenn, shoot it into your face
that
now.
old lady outside that gave me the cheese. Zap.
Are we done?
I don't know. It's up to you guys. If you want to play around with any of the art possessions, otherwise I'm happy to call it a mission.
The fletching on the arrow was 2 black feathers and 1 red feather. Does that correspond to any of the houses in Amber?
I was trying to think if it did, and nothing came to mind. It's not the same.
The Rubicon, the Rubicon, their flag is a red background with a triangle black anchor. I don't know if that's red and black.
Something that might be of interest. Everybody on the feathers, please roll natural history.
On the feathers, oh yes.
Yes.
What about zoology?
Yes, I'd be happy to accept the zoology instead of natural history.
Yeah, zoology / animal law.
Yes.
Yep, success.
Both you and Glenn agree that you've never seen the birds that these particular feathers come from. You have no idea what kind of bird they are. You guys know a lot, apparently, about fucking birds.
Ornithology rolls, everybody.
Not fucking birds.
Well, I wasn't going there, but yes, if you want to have sex with Big Bird, this is the way to do it. Hi, kids. Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Come here, Big Bird. I ruined somebody's childhood.
Grover.
And the shaft is unknown, so it's not like a high polymer or something.
Could be some sort of polymer. It could be some sort of bone. You're not really sure.
Well, in any event, if that piece of cloth was a plant, the 2 black and 1 red might be. I don't know why he would fire something so obvious, though. If he's planting the cloak, so.
Which makes me think the arrow coloring might have been a plant, or is of no significance.
Right.
However, the question is the person that shot. All right, so we've got somebody that's been spying on us.
Mm-hmm.
The person that was spying on us.
Everybody, you can hang them up. Suitable for framing.
Mm.
Unfortunately, the only framer you know in the West sucks cock.
That was a hint. Suitable for framing. Someone's trying to frame us. Not anyway.
So we had somebody that's been watching us for the mysterious M, who could be Mel, could be Morton, could be somebody else. I don't think you met Mel, Glenn. I know Rock did, because Mel was the first person we met when we went to the Castle Amber the very first time.
Right. She's the one that showed us the pattern, right?
Yes, and she was the one who was behind the garden gnomes.
Right.
I think I met Fiona.
Yes, you did meet Fiona, because she taught you how to do trumps.
Right.
Yeah.
When I took you and Dana to Amber.
Do we want to bring this up with the Amber people, or?
We are not talking to them at the moment because of the whole balance and eye thing and stuff like that. And
The what?
The symbol, the yin yang symbol with the eye thing. Sorry.
Because of the new pattern that was created, it seems to have been put things out of whack. So things are out of balance. As such, a log rest needs to be created.
Yep. Or it could just be number of people who are walking.
And some of the indications seem to be that, so to create the pattern, it was the left eye was the Jewel of Judgment, which is also known as the left eye of the serpent.
Okay.
And the serpent is an embodiment or linked to the Logres. So the thinking is to create Logres would be an eye of the unicorn. And Freddy's had visions of a unicorn with its eye ripped out and blood running down its face, and random accusing him of committing atrocities, etc.
And we can't just destroy one of the patterns.
That has been one of the thoughts, was potentially, but there was the whole thing about it. Things were getting pushed for it to be created in the first place. So I suspect it'll get very well protected.
There's also a lot of power wrapped up in those things. I think destroying, a pattern without knowing what to do with all the whatever energy is in them would be highly inadvisable.
Yeah, what do they call them? Shadow storms or something, which can destroy shadows.
It shows Glenn storm swept place with grappling hooks falling from the sky running.
Logan, was that a whisper? What you sent me?
No.
Not only was the new pattern created, but used a fucking lot by the PCs.
Yeah.
That was
I just mentioned that during conversation because I still remember when the PCs were like, okay, this pattern, don't use it because it'll tip the balance. And then all the PCs immediately said, except for me, I I'm going to use it. And they all fucking every single one.
Hell, I liked it so much I walked it twice.
Yeah, I was going to say many of them multiple times. It's like I just can skate around some more. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris was very specific about that. Don't walk the pattern. It's just going to make my life harder.
Right.
And we've all been walking the pattern.
Not I.
It's not what I was told when I walked it.
You were told walking or we're going to beat you to death with grappling.
Well, I was specifically told by Doc Fulton not to do it, and I said, fuck Doc Fulton.
Yeah.
Kinley said, walk this, it'll be cool.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Kinley.
Kinley, yeah, that'd be right.
It shows Kinley on his fucking left shoulder dressed all in red. Go, whoa! It shows Doc Fulton on his right shoulder dressed all in white. Go, whoa!
But yes, I have not walked the pattern that Doc created.
So do we have any other evidence analysis we want to do, or shall we call it here?
And I have no intention of. Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
We could go another day and try the
Yes,
detect
we
power
could.
Pattern.
Right, yeah, we could go
Yeah,
out
there's
and try all that.
And and there's also teaching you. I paid for the hotel room for 4 days, for 4 more days.
Yeah. What was I trying
Okay,
to do?
and there's getting our hit points back.
Yeah.
By the way, this is pretty fucked up, but I thought I'd make an offer. You guys are spending so much free time in this hotel room that if you want, of course, you may have to run it for a lot longer if you actually want to use it. But
Do a trump.
yeah, you could. I'd allow everybody to try one attempt at a trump, sure.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you've got paints on you, you've got the cards and stuff. Now, of course, paying for this for, say, an entire season or whatever would be pretty expensive, but you do have an awful lot of money.
Mhm.
So I'm happy to, if you guys, if anybody can actually pull it off, then we'll figure out how much it would be for a season. But it's a really nice hotel room.
Okay. Oh, nice. I'll make your trump roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not bad at the painting. It's the trump side of things that.
Yeah.
Failed my painting.
And you can try 2 more attempts, McKay, to become yourself if you'd like. Unless, of course, you fumble one of them, and then you like that. Then
Very
you can
point.
never, ever, ever become yourself again.
So if we skill for, yes.
One pause later.
Painting.
So can we skill whore that and make a trump at this place?
Yeah, for skill whoring, yes. You could, if you wanted for here, although here is not like an ideal place because it would cost a lot of fucking gilder. If you wanted to skill whore like that pretty abandoned place near the tower, you
Yes.
could say, we want trump of that,
The-
you know.
The alleyway where nobody seems to go and stuff next
Yeah,
to
that's a
next
good
to the
one, yeah.
building.
So go over there and skill whore. Okay.
You don't actually even have to go over there. But McKay looks like himself again. It's
Mhm.
refreshing not to watch him drooling on himself anymore, but the GM will miss it.
All right. Now,
Oh, right.
Successful teaching.
Joshua, what kind of magic did you want?
hang on a second. Magic. It's a kind of magic. Spells. I currently have. Well, actually, the first one of fire, because the tree changed and I only had extinguish fire. I didn't have the second one, so I didn't get the new first one of fire.
I think you just switched that one over, didn't you, Logan?
No, Logan, it said you had to have the second one above learn to get the first one.
Apparently none of my spells are rolling from the spell page.
Do you have a multiplier set to 1 and modifier set to 0?
Yes.
So if I
Do
didn't,
you have magic points greater than 0?
Hey, fumbles, yay!
And the other question is, what browser are you using?
Firefox.
Do you have an ad blocker installed?
Maybe.
Do you have it enabled in Roll20? Because it can interfere with Roll20.
it's just Google Analytics on here. There's not a whole lot of trackers.
No, I found that I was using uBlock Origin, and some of the scripting in that. Some of the scripting in that was interfering with Roll20 all of a sudden.
Okay, I'm using Ghostery. There's just Google Analytics to block. That one doesn't seem to interfere.
Yeah, no, it was automatically blocking some scripting and stuff that Roll20 was rolling, so it stopped some of my rolls from working properly.
Scott has meanwhile been taken out by the grappling hook of death.
1 day, 2 days. Well, really doesn't want me to teach you shape shifting there.
No, that's fairly typical. I guess I should try and teach you something. I've got.
As Logan tries to get Scott back in. Come on. Oh, there he is. Oh,
I've got Sword Trick, Create Fire, Blurred Vision, Silent Moving.
What were you starting to say, Russ, about the spell things?
I've got spells I can teach you.
Oh no, I thought you were saying, but I got something when.
Oh, I have Create Fire on my sheet, and I don't have a second tier fire spell, so I'm not sure what happened there.
I think it may have gone away. Check the fire tree for details on the internet.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
No, Extinguish Fire used to be the first tier spell for the fire tree. Extinguish Fire went away.
Right.
Which is different.
I just don't know how I got Create Fire on my sheet, because I used to have Extinguish Fire and I never got the second tier.
Maybe somebody taught you.
Okay, that makes sense. So do you want me to try and teach you something?
Yes, you could try and teach me Create Fire.
All right. This is going to go well. Nope. That was at Learn.
By the way, Scott, your fumble is that you saw some stonework that looked a lot like a grappling hook, and you spun around going, that was it.
Hi.
Okay, and how many days? 3?
For teaching? Sure.
Okay. 2, fail. 3, fail. Okay. Nope, can't teach you magic. Glenn?
Everybody's happy.
Okay. Who are you teaching what?
You, shapeshifting.
Awesome. Is that an amber power?
Yes.
Is it a pattern power or a Logos power?
No, it is its own tree called shapeshifting. It's a completely new tree, completely new thing.
Okay, I'm writing that in the nice black box. Shapeshifting.
Yeah,
Copy paste coming up.
As far as I'm aware, we have Trump, we have pattern, and we have shapeshifting. I'm not aware of any others at this stage that people have learned.
This is the first one. Basically, you have to pick one minor thing to change about yourself. I don't recommend messing with your feet or whatever, because you may be in a wheelchair.
As I experienced for a session.
Yeah, copy paste all that stuff, right?
Fumbling my small shapeshifting.
Small shapeshifting is what it's called?
Yep.
Okay, I'll clean up that text later.
I was going to say, it's also on the boards under major power shapeshifting.
And it's in way of a need of a rewrite, because it's...
Yes. Well, if somebody else wants to rewrite it, that will save you time.
I think.
All right, I got a placeholder on my sheet for now. It's cool.
Yeah, from memory, when I looked at it, I think there's either some contradictions or some repeats.
Cool. Reduce your hand by 1, Pete. Right. So you guys failed to have a trump of this room, so you really don't care that much about keeping this room. But you do spend 4 days in luxury. For that, everybody gets 1 sanity point, because this is really nice here. And, you got to go around touring the city and stuff like that, on constitutionals and whatnot. And, you guys, if you'd like to spend an extra 5 guilder, you could hire 2 stretcher bearers so that Glenn can accompany you on your walks.
He'll probably be fully healed after the first night.
Yeah, let's do the willpower rolls for the 4 nights.
Yeah, well, unless you want to just stay wounded, I'm not going to force you to heal.
Rock,
no.
Learn any
times
magic?
1, all my wounds go away, right?
Yeah.
And you residual self-image resets.
Nice. Okay. So all the Smurf makeup comes off.
Yeah.
Very good.
There we go.
4.
So I want to try. Made my thingy. No.
Do we get to try and make a painting of this room each day we're here?
No.
Okay,
I
just
get
once.
everybody in one shot.
No.
Okay. So that'll be during skill horning though. You can paint whatever the fuck you want. But I don't recommend this room unless you are like, we're going to rent this room for the entire next season because we demand luxury, which is fine.
That would be really nice if we got a Trump at this place. Okay, so
before we completely end it, let's see. I'm going to go around, and for cards, I need good title suggestions. All I've got so far is Revenge of the Grappling Hooks. Does anybody else have any other ideas?
Face hook.
Face hook, okay. That's brutal. Good card. What else you guys got?
Captain Hook.
I'm seeing a theme.
No, I can't think. I was trying to think of something that another G, like Glenn, Grappling, something or other.
Hook or crook.
All right. What about any dealing with what you guys actually dealt with, like the body taking their card there, Rock?
Poof.
Poof?
Poof.
Sure. Take card. I'll write in poof. As far as the guy that you guys were investigating.
Right. Let's see.
Match to distract you for an entire session.
Yep.
Rock, I rolled to teach you. What do you want to learn?
Oh, hey, cool. What do you got?
Well, before we get into that, let's finish up with titles. Does anybody have anything else, or should we?
Dead Dora.
Dead Dora? That's not bad.
Right. DDORA for Dead Dora.
What's that?
DDORA for Dead Dora.
That might be a bit obscure for anybody to
No, I mean
understand.
with the parentheses in it.
Oh, I can't do parentheses in the title because it goes into file names and stuff. Okay, so which one do you guys like best? Captain Hook, Dead Dora, Face Hook, Hook or Crook, Poof, or Revenge of the Grappling Hooks? Which one inspires you to?
Honestly, I like Hook or Crook because it includes the crook who shot the guy we're looking for.
It just occurred to me if I think it might be too long. I was just thinking when grappling hooks attack.
Yeah, that's nice. But does anybody have any strong feelings?
Revenge of the Grappling Hooks is pretty catchy.
Yeah. So which do you guys like better, Hook or Crook or Revenge of the Grappling Hooks?
Pretty catchy, eh, Glenn?
Yeah.
Hard rock. Okay, so which of the two, Hook or Crook or Revenge of the Grappling Hooks?
I've already said my piece.
Pete, pick one.
You're the decider, Pete.
He hates being the decider, and I don't care.
I was just thinking about the. Revenge of the Grappling Hooks because it.
All right.
Okay.
I was just trying to think if Hook or Crook was more relevant, but.
Okay, going around the table real quick. Let's see. I'll do Glenn last since his scene of excessive brutality made the title. McKay, what have you got to say to the studio audience out there?
I have my body back.
Yeah.
I shouldn't know. Actually, I don't have my body back. I have my shape back.
And for you, it's close enough. Rock, what have you got to say?
I bet you didn't see that coming, did you?
And Glenn, what have you got to say?
Look out below.